beautiful people. 2-minute tips. This is about the internal naysayer, the terrorist that's in your head. And that terrorist is that little voice of the ego that we spend most of our time listening to, paying attention to it. But I got some awesome news for you. It's not who you are. You can observe that voice and become the observer. And when you separate from that voice, you realize it's just a tape player. It's just a program. And it's being played by the subconscious mind. It's a very powerful tape player. But the subconscious doesn't know the difference between a truth and a lie. The subconscious is just like a sponge. And during your early years, especially, up until the age of 7 or 8, you are just bringing in all that information about what you're capable of, how the world is, what you're not capable of, whether or not, you're talented or your sister's better looking than you or your brother's, all of these beliefs and perceptions just get inserted in there because the analytical brain doesn't form until you're 12. So that tape player, it just plays the tapes that are put in there. That's it. And it can become this mental terrorist, this little voice that we're constantly exposed to every single day, and we form an identity out of it. And it dictates whether or not we take an action or we don't take an action. But here's the awesome news. Like I said, you're not that voice. That's the voice of the ego. You can separate from that voice. You can watch the program. And in that moment, you're like, hang on, is there 2 of me? How many people are in my head anyway? And you realize this thing is just a terrorist. It's just on autopilot, blaming people and judging people and formulating perceptions about the environment and your capabilities and whether or not you deserve to have a healthy, loving existence and prosper. You do, okay? We all do. It's your birthright. It's your birthright. See, that little voice literally will talk us out of greatness if we put too much attention on it. So today's 2-minute tip is for you to become aware of that voice. Start tuning into it and bring total awareness into the now, into the power of now, and see how you can actually just watch it. The moment you watch it, you're observing a program rather than just having this tape player dictate to you throughout the day, okay? So the more presence you bring into your day, the more empowerment, the more you start driving the car, okay? You're behind the wheel again, rather than that little terrorist dictating to you. So that's it, that's today's video. If you want more information, head over to damienhorton.com and you can find out more about my books, workshops, and my music. And as always, from my heart to yours, sending you light and sending you love. Peace.